I'm here with Julia Thornbrough, the author of the upcoming book, My Soul's Release, Former Lifetimes Bring Healing. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so give us the backstory. How did you get to where you are right now?
Well, when I brought my marriage to a head, I knew the marriage was done, so my sole purpose for therapy was to find out why we were so angry, because the anger on both sides was huge. And so I casually mentioned to my therapist my belief in former lifetimes, and that prompted her to recommend regressive therapy. Well, I'm new to the therapy gig, so I had never heard of regressive therapy, and when she explained it would take me into my former lifetimes, I had to do some deep yoga breathing, because it's one thing to believe you've lived former lifetimes, but it's a whole different gig to see what they actually looked like. But what tipped my decision was when she said it would give me the answers unequivocally to why we were so angry, and it would spring forward my healing that much faster.
So you were in search of some answers. What answers did you get?
What I discovered is that our anger went through 7 lifetimes that I'm aware of, and it was our inability to forgive that kept bringing us forward through the different lifetimes. So it was never about religion. It was never about ethnicity. It was about not being able to apply the universal spiritual truth of forgiveness. So that's only one of the nuggets. I mean, I discovered, for example, that past lifetimes can give me clues.
Yeah.
So, for example, in the lifetimes where I was happy, I was prosperous, I was very successful, my former husband was never in them. So that
you made a decision.
It made the decision to divorce the correct one.
Right. Wow. Okay. So are you glad you went into your former lives, former lifetimes?
I have absolutely no regret doing that, because it has brought me forward to my life to what it is today.
And you mentioned seeing what you were like. Is there a recall in terms of seeing?
Well, when you're in the hypnotic state, you're in that alpha state. If I rode a horse, if I chomped down on a goose leg, if I dove off a ship, I felt all of those sensations.
Right.
Every one.
How has this changed the way you live your life today?
Today, I do not play the blame game, which is what I did before. And it's by not playing the blame game and taking ownership of how I feel that now, whenever an experience comes up and I feel a little bit of friction, I can now flip it by putting it into my first person. Okay, this is my anger. What lesson do you want me to get from this? And so now I see life as a giant classroom. Not just high school, college, or graduate degree, but life is a classroom where you can learn a lot.
What would you like to leave our viewers with today?
What I would like to leave with the viewers today is to always follow your heart. In other words, if your heart really wants to do this as a career, or your heart really wants to separate from a relationship, follow your heart, because your heart is love, and it's always going to give you the best direction.
Very nice. Julia Thornbrough, author of the upcoming book, My Soul's Release, Former Lifetimes Bring Healing. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.